Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to Energy First Golf. Today in this video, we're going to talk about grip pressure. Now I know a lot of people ask me what is grip pressure and what is the correct grip pressure and how do we do it? How do we recognize it? Now, if I say the simplest way to say is that if I have a scale 1 through 10, 1 being the most loosey-goosey, 10 being like extreme death grip, I mean, you really want to be somewhere between 3 and 5. 3 on the low end, 5 really consider high end, but anywhere between that, 3 and 5. But, 5 is already kind of maximum, okay? But that would be the zone that you kind of go with. But now that's a very easy way, or I think that's a very lazy way to describe it. But today I really want to get into the understanding what I call it from an internal perspective, okay? So, I have mentioned many, many times, I say that, golf is like martial arts. So, I know a little bit of martial arts. I really never really practiced that much martial arts, but I know some. So I heard this, I used to have a master. He's saying that, there are times when we're working on the punching of the fist and the pressure in the hands and internalize the energy. And this particular drills that he had his student do. He would have his student hold eggs, one egg on each hand in the palm, and hold the fist. Then they start to do punches, punching bags, or break through a board. Okay. Now, while you're doing all the punches, and you don't want to break the eggs. Okay. So that's one way to look at the pressure, and also at the same time you get looking at pressure and structure. And the truth is, I use the word structure a lot. Okay. Now, understanding what I just show you is a metaphor of a visual. And also, I see, I have a lot of clients that come to me when they hold a club, they have either very strong grip pressure or very light. And a lot of times when they get on top here, this hand can get loose. And then the same time when they have this hand, the lead hand, when he get on top here, and this hands get loose. And that's the reason why a lot of times the golf club would tend to move in the hands. Okay. But the truth is, that's not good. It tells me a lot of times you're using a lot of external force to bring the club up. If you can see right now, if I do this top of the swing movement very fast and chance arm, the club will move in my hand. Okay. Basically, we talked about there's internal energy and an external force. We want to recognize the internal energy and minimize the external force with golf.
Hey golfers, thank you for watching our channel. Please remember to click like and subscribe to our channel. FO Golf now have our own golf gloves and belts. We'll also have merchandise such as hats and shirts in the future. We offer digital service for all golfers in the world. I will do swing analysis and special videos catered just to your needs. If you're interested in learning golf remotely from me and also our merchandises, please contact us. One of our members from our team will reach out to you. So thank you. Please enjoy the rest of the video.
Until you understand the internal energy, then you will know how to control the external force. Okay? So in other words, the reason why this master have his student grab the egg in the hand, do punches, because he wants to feel like all the energy is coming from the body and control the pressure here. Now, eventually, once you understand the equation, you can absolutely apply external force where everything's going to transmit. The energy from the inside is going to transmit here. And what I always use is structure. It means right now, when you grip the club, think about it right now. If I grip this club right now, and see how right now, if I'm doing this right now, would you agree you can see that the club is not moving in my hands, right? It's not going loosey-goosey, right? Same thing, if I have this club in my hand right now, right? So in other words, I have to have a correct structure in the muscles in my hands and my fingers to create a position and security where it is not overly tense or overly loose. So I'll make a connection with the grip. So you can see on the backswing, I'm allow the momentum and I can feel the momentum, and then everything's connected. And also the pressure in my hands and my fingers stay very consistent. The reason why a lot of amateurs, when you get to the top, the club is moving in your hands. One is because you're using a lot of external force, and two, simply put, because you're using the incorrect energy. So a lot of times when you take up here very fast, this external force is not gonna make you have connection between the club and your hands and stay as a one unit. The idea is that we want you to feel like the club becomes part of the extension of your body. Okay? You can see right now I'm doing this. The club is not moving in my hands because I have a consistency in the pressure, but I don't have an external force that's creating this position. That's exactly why I always tell people that you're not supposed to turn your shoulders and don't use your arms, take the club back here, because otherwise you're just creating contradiction. And that's another reason why most people are not improving in golf, because you have so much contradiction of a power, what I would call the power struggle, and energy and force contradiction. So again, we want you to feel like you can hold the club securely. All the muscles in your hands in your palm creates a correct structure, but this hands, the muscles in here is not changing the shape. So in other words, it creates a security and stability. But if you have too much external force, it changes the pressure, and it will have to, doesn't matter how hard you grip, but if you move up here very fast, it will move because it is the contradiction of a movement and the force, because there's no connection. Okay, and that's really why golf is so difficult, because you gotta correctly understanding this energy. And when I take to the top, I have a connection here, but because I'm not taking the club back with a lot of external force, so everything stay connected. If I take it back with a lot of external force, your club is going to move. And then on the downswing, you will not have any type of connection. The only way you have a connection again on the downswing, you have to re-grip the club, and then you are hitting the ball. Okay? So the idea of the proper pressure means you got to use the muscles in your hands and fingers, create a structure, but stay connected, and then you cannot use external force to take the club back, then creating power contradiction, and the club will move. That's what makes golf so difficult. Like I say, you can learn golf by hitting the ball, or you can learn golf by swinging through the ball. They're very different things, and you can use your internal energy to swing through the ball, or you can use your external force. Then you're just hitting the ball, right? Hitting the ball and swing through the ball, they're very different. Internal energy, external force are very different. But today, I really want to make sure you guys get really comfortable and understand what I mean, and really when everybody say correct grip pressure, what does that mean? That just means you cannot have unnecessary excessive external force, but at the same time you have to work on a proper understanding of a connection and pressure in your hands. And you can really, like I said, you guys can go home, grab two eggs. You don't have to punch the wall, but try to throw punches, right? See what happens. And then when you have a club, you grip it in your hand, you say, okay, let me see if I can grip the club and let me swing with body. Don't swing with your arms. Don't swing with your arms, but with your body, and see if the club will stay in your hands nice and snug, connected. Okay. Now the only reason why, if the club's moving, that means you have a lot of external force. All right. So I know a lot of you watching this, you might have some questions, but really, I want to make sure you guys understanding what is the meaning of a grip pressure, what is the proper grip pressure, and how do you visualize the correct grip pressure, right? And why most amateurs, the club's moving in your hands, the reason why, okay? So if you guys have any questions, leave a comment and click like to subscribe to our channel by clicking on this button right here, or also check out these 2 videos, and if you want to know more about Energy First Golf. All right, so I'll see you next time.